everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a palette review and it is the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. So as you can probably tell, they're going to be very bright shades in here. A couple of neons, lots of shimmers, but then you still get your transition shade and also your crease shade. So I believe that with this palette you can have quite a few looks that are completed and you don't need to go to another palette to finish off your look. But I'll let you decide. I'll open up this palette for you and show you what it looks like. So it does have a mirror on the other side, but I won't show you that. And then you can see that, well, one, I have used it. I've really gone for this golden shade here, as Flash. And so you can see there are a lot of different kinds of colours. You can see the blues, a couple of greens, a few golds, pinks, purples and blues. But then here you can see Hustler, no not Hustler, Hipster, that's crease shade, and then Escape, which is a transition shade. So that's why I believe you can use this palette to do a complete look without having to run to another palette. I apologise for the background noise, that's my husband and my baby. They're just conversing. So this was a fairly inexpensive palette. I got it from Beauty Bay. I will put the link down below. I cannot remember how much this was, but I did get it during their sale. But like I said, I'll put the price in the description box and also the link in case you want to get it yourself. And I will do a few swatches for you, but I will not swatch the shades used for this look that you can see. I've got another little clip coming up, and it's not a little clip. You can tell by the video length, it's quite a long clip, but yes, I wanted to give you as much detail as I could. So yeah, I think this palette is a wonderful one because you've got so many different kinds of colours and you don't have to run to a different palette to complete your look. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. But if you're somebody that's quite on the go or quite get up and get ready and get going, it can be difficult when you have to have a few different palettes around you, or if you have to run to get a different brow bone colour or a different transition shade, or you need a crease shade. So I think this is just a good all-in-one. However, I'm quite into bright shades and bright colours. I love to mix different colours together, I love to get different shades, I love bright things. And that's because of the skin tone that I have. So a lot of these quite neutral shades, they kind of just blend into my skin tone and you don't really get to see the beauty of them. So it's palettes like these that really bring out the best of my eye colour and skin tone, because they show up very well in my skin tone, which I'm ever so happy about. And then you do get the chance to create a few neutral looks using the brown that's there. You also have the shade Candy that's here. You have a couple of pinks, a bit of a shimmery pink and a rose gold pink. So you can create a couple of neutral kind of toned down looks. But then if you're looking for bright and bold, this is definitely a good palette to go for. And if you're the kind of person that's just starting to experiment with colour, because of how inexpensive this palette is, I think it's a good one to go for. Because then if you find that you're not quite a colour person just yet, or not trying to go too bright just yet, then you know that you have this tucked away. And then you also know that you didn't spend an arm and a leg for it. So I will do some swatches for you. I will not swatch all of them because I did use quite a few in this makeup look. And so yeah, I really do like this palette. As you can see, I've used it quite a few times. There's at least 6 looks that I can get just by looking at it. 6, 7, 8, 9, just tons and tons of different looks. But I have only just filmed one. If you would like any more additional looks, just let me know in the comment section and I'll get those up for you as well. So let's go on with the swatches. So here I'm swatching Trixie. Trixie is very, very light, shimmery champagne colour. So yeah, that's how that goes on. So that's one swipe, and it's very, very clear to see. Next, I'm going to go in with Candy. This is a shimmery kind of coral colour. So single swipe. So how that looks. I'm going to go with Ultimate. So Ultimate is this shimmer blue colour. You see how that is? Of course, shimmers always swatch better than mattes, so bear that in mind. Going in with Carnival. So Carnival is this silver shimmer. You see how that looks. Let me just clean my fingers. So I won't go into Escape because you'll see that shortly. But I am going to go into Hippie, and this is a matte orange shade. Looks very, very kind of like a corally colour on my skin. Next, going into Dippy. So Dippy is like this very, very bright neon pink. And I would say that these two colours, Hippie and Dippy, they do stain. So I'll show you once I've removed the colour, but you'll still see it there. I won't go into Wicked or Magical because I'll be using those shortly. I'll go into Boho. This is a lovely rose gold. Hope you can see that. I won't go into Swag because I'll be using that in a second, nor Flash, but I will show you Spirit. So Spirit is a very, very light lavender shimmer. That's how that looks. Next, I'll be going into Solstice. So this is more like a foil shimmer. That's a lovely baby pink. It's fantastic. I love that. And then next, I'll be going into Electric. So Electric is a matte baby pink. That's very bright again. Next, Trance. Trance is a very dark blue shimmer, or an electric blue shimmer I would say. And that's how that goes on. Let me just wipe my fingers. It's always good to have wipes handy. And I believe I still have enough arm space. Okay, so now we're going into Palooza. So Palooza is a matte kind of turquoise blue shade. So they're going on my hand now. Very, very pigmented. So good. So good. Next, Neon. So Neon is a shimmer lime colour. And that's how that looks. Next, Euphoria. So this is a yellow gold shimmer. That's how it looks. And then I'll do Hipster for you, just so you can see that crease shade, but I did use it in this look. So you can see how pigmented that is. So yeah, this is a full swatches, but it's not the full palette because there are a few colours that I used in this look. But it gives you an idea of how pigmented and how bright the shades are, especially on my skin tone. So if you did have the problem of not being able to find a palette that is bright enough on your skin tone because you're much darker, I think that this is a good palette to try out. If you do have any queries on the palette, then let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to answer them. And now we'll be going into this look, which I did. So this is a long clip because I wanted to give you as much detail as I could, but I hope you enjoy it and thank you for watching. this is the finished look. I did my brows a little bit with the, I'll show you, the Karl Lagerfeld Model Co brow pencil. So this came in December's Look Fantastic Beauty box. And then to do my liner, I used the Essence Superfine eyeliner pen. It is very, very thin and very precise, like a little felt tip. You can see it. These are my favourite kinds of eyeliner to use. And then finally, mascara. It is a mini Wet n Wild Mega Volume mascara. Super tiny, very cute. And then this is the brush. You can see that. And then you would have noticed that I did go back in with Flash on the inner corner. You can see it. Just to bring that extra pop of colour to the look. So I'm going to do the rest of my face, but that is for another video.